What's up, everybody? It's Rex, or Rex Bender. Just to let you guys know, I'm doing a live giveaway on May 20th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Just to enter, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel. Thank you, guys. I'll see you boys in future. What's up, everybody? My name is Rex3500, also known as Rex Bender. If you guys can't tell, my voice isn't the best. It's because I just woke up now. Last night, Battlefield 1 official trailer came out, and I looked at it, watched a couple videos on it, and I was like, wow, I gotta do a video on this and kind of do a comparison and what I would like to see and what's all coming in the new Battlefield 1, which represents World War One. Now, it was a horrible idea because I'm doing it today, friggin' 6:30 in the morning, which I really wanted to do it last night, and I couldn't sleep all night. Like, I stayed up till close to 11 and 12 o'clock. Normally I fall asleep around 10. But aside of that, let's get into it. So we're gonna kind of start off with the trailer, and then we're gonna move on with my thoughts at the end. So the first clip, you see a man just standing there whacking another man. So in his hand, it's called a spike mace. So in this gun, through the trailer, you're gonna see a lot of melee weapons. You're gonna see shovels. You're gonna see swords. You're gonna see, like I said, you're gonna see the mace or the spike mace, which really look all really cool. And the side effect, also in that image, the male that's getting whacked in the face on his back is really hard to see in the video, but it's called stick grenades. So on the back, it's like well, let's talk about the grenades. So the stick grenades are like 5 or 6, I believe, grenades kind of wrapped together on like a stick, and they use it for grenades. So it's more of like in today or on Battlefield 4, you use C4 to blow the tank. Instead of that, you're using these stick grenades, which really look really cool. Like I said, it's like 6 grenades on a stick. Why not? Okay, so it has pretty good power. So it moves to the next clip, and you see a woman, just riding a horse across the desert. Well, on that horse is a woman holding a sword. Another melee weapon, which really looks cool. So through the video, also, you're going to see a lot of desert action. So I'm thinking like this video is going to be targeting kind of Pacific countries and in areas. And then after she's like chasing, I don't know what she's chasing, then it moves to the next clip where you see a guy looking over some kind of area, and explosions are happening in the background, and he's on a huge machine gun looking above. And then it moves to the next clip where this guy gets meleeed like the first clip. Instead of using that spiked mace, he's actually using a shovel, which is really cool. So it looks like this game is actually going to be all like, not all, but most of it is going to be close action. I mean, there's going to be a lot of fighting, and group work. So also then it moves to the next part where there's a guy flying a plane between, rocks and mountains. But so as he's flying through, he gets blown up. So that plane that he just flew, right between a rock and a hard place, is actually, it's called the Fokker. I believe I said that right. I'm not 100% sure, but it's really nice, handy dandy plane. I believe it does have a weaponry on it. I'm not sure what it is. And then it kind of goes to the next clip where, it has a great cinematics where it just, goes into a tower. It got shot down and, the tower tumbles, which is really, really cool. Then you got to this next thing. This guy, like, pull down the lever, and next thing you see is a tank just, riding and, going after somebody. And that tank is actually a Mark IV tank, a British, excuse me, I believe it's a British tank. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe. And then it looks like you got like a pack of horses lined up with a, maybe chasing after a tank. So there might be like a horse versus tanks, kind of wars, which I would like to see. Honestly, I believe a tank is gonna definitely outbeat. And I'm going to talk about more about the tanks later on for special news. Then you got this male just running across this, hallway with a whole bunch of windows and just getting lit up. He's trying not to get shot. He kind of, just runs while he's shooting with his head down. Kind of shoots maybe one or two. And, moves to the next clip where you see this male kind of getting blown up and there is gas all around him. And some explosions in the back, and so it's like, okay, so there is going to be some kind of smoke. I'm not sure what kind of, I heard it was like yellow or something, yellow smoke or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. So, and then you see like two goggles come up. So, like in the first clip, you did see gas mask. So, I believe they are adding gas masks, so you can stop the ventilation of the gas coming into you and dying. And then this next part, you got this guy with full metal armor blowing the crap out of a group of people just coming straight at him, trying to shoot him, and they all just get dropped. This guy is not taking anything, and then you see this plane going down, and then right after that you see another the Fokker coming around and hitting, well, kind of that Cinemax where it's coming right at you. And then it goes to the next clip with I believe that tank again. I'm not sure what tank that was, but they do have a brand new Russian tank. It's called the A7V, I believe. I think I said that right. And the Russians did use it, and it was really, really slow. I heard it only can go up to 3 miles per hour, and it was more of like a group of people that can fit in a tank. Now later on, I'm going to talk about, like I said, about the tanks a little bit more in depth. And then he moves to the next clip, and the tank just, destroys the trenches that people are in. So also it looks like there are going to be a lot of trench wars in this game, which is the best part of World War One. I'm not saying World War One was a good thing. I'm just saying this game is going to be a good game with the trench war. As we move on to the next clip, you see this guy just holding a flamethrower and flames are coming out. So it looks like they are going to add flamethrowers into the future, which would be really, really nice. Next clip, you got a Quill quick couple seconds. You see a train just flying by on the rails with I believe there is a horse and a woman. I'm not sure, like we saw the second clip. And then it moves to the next with some kind of battleship. And then it moves to the next clip, and I'm not sure what that actually battleship was. Moves to the next clip, and you see just this plane over the sea, and the next thing you know, blows up. Then you got this eye, which is really, really weird. And then you got mortars, 3 in a row. They pull the strips and they just go in a row and blows up. This guy's like, maybe holding down, hopefully it's not going to hit, blows up. Moves to the next clip. You got this guy, and he looks like a pilot because he also, I love it, the equipment he wears as a pilot is so cool. So it looks really, really good. And then the last part, as you get this guy, he's looking down, and then as the shadow of this vehicle, or this, if you want to say, the blimp coming right at him, he's kind of looking up to it, and he's like, oh. So then there's a huge blimp on top, and I'm not sure what they're going to use a blimp for, but I would like to see in the future. Like I said, sorry, I woke up early in the morning. So that's kind of the end of the video, and I just want to talk about some things they might add in the future and what I saw in the video, which I would love to see. So if you didn't see in the video of the trailer, there is a lot of maps that are in the desert. So I think there's gonna be a huge desert warfare versus tanks and horses, like I said, and the tanks and you know the planes, they just show them off like they're saying, you guys are gonna use us a lot. So I think you're gonna kind of be, you know, more likely to be flying a plane and also, you know, riding horses and all that a lot more than what we think, rather than we do in Battlefield 4. We don't really drive a lot, in my opinion. So I think we're gonna double time it by with this new equipment. They're gonna be adding by tanks, planes, also horses, and other new equipment that's coming in the future. Also, I did hear they are going to add motorcycles, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, and then I heard about a little news on multiplayer. Now, multiplayer, they are going to add 64 people servers, which is really nice. So there is a lot. I'm not sure how big the maps are going to be. If you can't see in the background, I'm playing Operation Locker, and I see that. I mean, the map of, you know, if we're gonna have trench wars and we're gonna have, you know, um, we're gonna have planes and, you know, tanks and all those vehicles running around. I believe it's gonna be like probably 50 times bigger than just the map of Operation Locker, but I'm not 100% sure. So another thing is, I heard about the tank system. The tank system is a little different than Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4, you only can put about, I believe, like the AA tank, of course, you only can have one person. And then the original tank, I believe it's two people, and then there's also other tanks you can fit. I think like six at the most. But anyways, so this next tank, they're the tanks that are going to be added in Battlefield 1 is actually going to be a squad full of people. So you can fit a whole squad. I'm not sure how big the squad. I believe they're going to kind of keep it the 5 or 6 people in a squad. I'm not 100% sure, like I said. So it looks like you can put about 5 to 6 people in a tank. And actually, in World War One, they did do that a lot. A lot of people was crammed into a tank, and, you know, went out to war. So it's really good. The cinematics, you know, put it together, and it got me kind of pumped up. I'm really looking forward to playing this game. And if they have the graphics like Battlefield 4 do, I think they're going to hit it, and maybe a little bit better, I would expect, especially with a new game. And DICE can hit it like they did, like Battlefield 4, like I said. But the question is, there are going to be, you know, problems with the coding in the beginning of every game. So what's the problem? What areas are we going to kind of end up in? And I believe there are also going to be many new maps coming out into the future. So like every game, they're going probably doing a season pass. You can just look at it right now. So also the warfare. The warfare is, you know, you don't see a lot of Americans. You see more of like what other people from other countries fighting against us. You don't really see like Americans, maybe Turkish people a little bit. I'm not 100%, but I'm Russian, Germany's. There's a lot of Germans. So I'm really looking forward to it. So if you guys are looking forward to it, and if you're new here, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll see you boys in future. Comment down what do you guys would like to see when this video comes out, and also what's your opinion on the new Battlefield 1 coming out. You guys put it in the script or in the comment section. I'll see you boys in future. Have a great jeez, I just can't get that guy. Thought that was an enemy.
Right click what I'm doing.
Wow. Smoke is just everywhere, and I just ran out and got killed. But I am running my QBB95-1. It's a light machine gun. Now I gotta take that mortar out since we're playing this. We're actually gonna pull out air bursts.
I don't think you're allowed to use those.
Jeez. Throw that down. Oh, they're shooting us. Gotta pull this out now. If you guys would like to watch Battlefield 4 Operation Locker Bars, the link will be in the description. Thanks for watching.